I was just thinking about a TikTok that I saw the other day. It's not really relevant to what I'm about to say, but it like prompted this thought process that I had just now. The TikTok was basically about this therapist was saying how people with like mommy issues and daddy issues, who's basically saying that like from a woman's perspective, daddy issues is how you will engage in relationships with your partner, and mommy issues is how you will engage with a relationship with yourself and how you view yourself. I was thinking about that and it just prompted this totally different thought process. Basically, I do not like the phrasing of daddy issues and mommy issues because I think that that phrasing puts the burden on you, the child, for your parents' mistakes and their flaws and their inability to be good parents, essentially. Because when you say that someone has issues, you're saying that they're the one who's responsible. Like when someone tells you something, you're like, that sounds like a you problem. Like that's not my issue. So when you say that someone has daddy issues or someone has mommy issues, it feels like you're saying they're the problem, but that's not the case. Like, it's not the child's fault that the parents weren't good parents. At the end of the day, it's a parenting issue, right? It's the mom who has the issues, who, projected or did whatever they did to their daughter and made their daughter not have good self-esteem, not have confidence in themselves, not have self-love. It's the mom who caused that. It's not the daughter's fault. Like, she's not the one with the issues for us to say, oh, you have mommy issues. Like, I don't have issues with my mom. It's my mom who had the issues and wasn't a good mom, right? Same thing with daddy issues. Like, it's not that, okay, I don't know how to phrase this. So if a woman has a history of going after men who typically aren't good to her or aren't good for her, that pattern ultimately reveals that like she probably doesn't have a good relationship with her father, or something that her father did or said impacted her in such a way where she will seek out men who are similar to her father to try to correct what happened, or try to validate her feelings, or try to have redemption from the situation. And we say that that person has daddy issues, but again, it's not the daughter's fault for her father not being a good father. It's the father's fault for not being a good father. So saying that she has daddy issues is placing the responsibility, the burden, and the fault on her. And I just don't think that's fair. I don't think it's accurate. So the whole mommy issues, daddy issues thing, again, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a professional in any of this. I'm just speaking my mind. Just like, that's really interesting. I think I'm onto something. Because yeah, the whole mommy issues, daddy issues thing, I get like the phrasing, I get it, but I just feel like it's not accurate and it places blame on the wrong people. Like, absolutely take responsibility for your actions. Like, if you were a difficult child, obviously you have some fault in that. Like, parents become parents for the first time. Like, they don't know what they're doing. They're not equipped to handle all of the things that come with raising children. Some people do sit down and think about like, what kind of parent do I want to be? How do I want to raise my children? This and that. But even if you do all that, sometimes you just don't get it right. Especially if you have multiple kids, you're not going to get it right at the first time. Maybe by the time you had your third or fourth kid, you might really be a better parent by then, because hopefully you learned from your mistakes with your other children. But you're still going to mess up, and those mistakes can affect your children for a very long time. So yes, while it may be unfair to say, oh, it's the parents' fault, blah, 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 but like, it's not right to blame the children because the parent ultimately misstepped or didn't handle something in the best way. Take responsibility. If you were a difficult child and you were hard on your parents, and you just did not have a good relationship because you're always butting heads, and you both refuse to like see each other and meet each other, then take responsibility for that. But this whole narrative of like, oh, my life is messed up because I have daddy issues, I seek the wrong people because I have mommy issues, No, you don't have daddy issues. Your parents weren't good parents. That's all that it was. Comment what you think. I could be totally wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. If there's a professional out here who has more insight, definitely let me know. Please kindly and respectfully let me know. Don't just be coming out here being disrespectful. I will not tolerate that. But if you want to add to this dialogue, you have similar experience or you had a similar realization or a thought process, definitely comment and let me know. I would love to hear it.